Two more times. Next time you win. And then G City Warrior. Just about positioned. 4 fillies and mares, and they're off on a Tuesday in Collinsville. Meet Me in St. Louis, first and as attentive away from the starting gate. G City Warrior will settle back in second. Next time you win, third, inside fourth. 2 more times, 4.5 covers the bunch. They zip on down towards the half-mile mark. It's Meet Me in St. Louis, with Javier Tavares on the board as the longest price at 8-1, is now wrangled in and passed by G City Warrior on the outside. It's Next Time You Win, well recommended, widest of all. 2 more times has to start going now. The opening quarter in 23 2/5 of a second in hand. G City Warrior underneath Rainier Arietta, sneaking through the fence, coming back as Meet Me in St. Louis, deeper on the course. Next Time You Win, gonna give G City Warrior all she wants and out of last. 2 more times, bowing out. Meet Me in St. Louis is running on empty, deep stretch, final furlong. It's Next Time You Win in a battle with G City Warrior, nothing between them. Nip and tuck. Next Time You Win, fighting back, G City Warrior. That is a photo that could be a heater in the opener. Bobby 2-2. In the gate. Flag is up. And they're off. Throwing her head at the beginning was number 6, Jukebox Money. Bobby 2-2. Shows the way and squirts clear of the rest. Bobby 2-2, Carly Hughes out to a 2-length lead. It's Singing Alley in second. Outside running, Jukebox Money is deeper in third. Tail swishing about. They have that wind pressing them down the backstretch. It's Galib Sicilian all alone, and bringing up hind end is Ms. Clipper, trying to get by, and now starts to circumvent about the 5 path. Inside and now outside is Ms. Clipper, one to watch, but on the lead, Bobby 2-2 and apprentice Carly Hughes bet down to even money as they go by the 5/16, still by about a length and a half. From a hard-ridden Jukebox Money, Ms. Clipper is gaining ever so slightly as they head right into a stern headwind. Nothing left for Galib Sicilian and not involved at all. Singing Alley backing out. Lonesome leader is Bobby 2-2, but here comes Ms. Clipper. Jukebox Money's been all in for the last 3 furlongs. Scampering clear, Bobby 2-2, and Carly Hughes did it again to win by just about 2 in the end from Ms. Clipper. And then pulling up after the finish was Jukebox Money, back on track. On Stella in the outside stall, flag is up, and they're off. A quick getaway on the outside for Aunt Stella, who rumbles clear from Helen May's Song, running upwards towards the inside fence. The next 2 are Think Blue and Louis P. plastered to one another. They're a joint third. Back in 5th is Palm Court. On the outside looking in, and last of all down the backstretch is Daring Damsel and Victor Balin, going to have to pass them all. 7 lengths would cover the lot. Down towards the half-mile pole, it's Helen May's Song and Rainier Arietta, 3/4 of a length from Aunt Stella. Positioned well after a nice route win, gaining up ever so slightly about the 4 path. In the purple is Louis P. Inside, conserved. Think Blue with late run expected. Palm Court is gaining ever so slightly, and not involved yet is Daring Damsel. They hit the top of the lane. 300 yards to go, and it's Aunt Stella, all she wants from Helen May's Song inside. Produced from far back is Think Blue on the split. Not without say, Louis P. is flattened out, might have a late piece, but it's Aunt Stella to go gate to wire at 7-5 over Think Blue, then Helen May's Song and Louis P. Pecos Autumn. Just about ready. Flag is up. And they're off. Decent beginning for Pecos Autumn and Touched by Felicity by a head from the oncoming Witching who gains, and the rail is closed to the rest other than the occupying Delta Lady, who's right up underneath Witching for a joint leadership from Touched by Felicity back third. Fourth and fifth going to Pecos Autumn, trying to move on up. On the underneath side of her is Queen Akati, still as your race time favorite at 6-5. Getting clear of the rest, Touched by Felicity and Javier Tavares on the board at 9-5, out by 2. Pecos Autumn rolling from the wider part. Here's Witching to be produced along the inside fence, and given her cue is Queen Akati, rumbling up, dropping off the pace is Delta Lady under a drive throughout. Well in hand is Touched by Felicity, still out by about 2 lengths from the rest. Witching is still into it. Outside being pressed every stride is Pecos Autumn, but they're all in search of Touched by Felicity, who seems to have had this one wrapped up at the start and runs away. Touched by Felicity rolls to an easy win. A little tap with the right hand will do. Just about 3 lengths from first to second. Second held by Pecos Autumn, then Witching. And they're off. Getting away in good order is Call Me Drossel with pace, also Some Dude to contest. A bit of a rank inside runner, a big, a bad Bill, not liking to be confined on the inside fence. So the top trio past the 7, Call Me Drossel, a big, a bad Bill. On the outside of that one comes Blooming Garden into a joint second. Well back in fourth from the outside stall is Clever Boy, must be 8 or 9 lengths off the leaders, and then back a half a length to Some Dude. And still, way back there, no pace whatsoever. Bringing up hind end is Clever Boy out the back. Call Me Drossel by just about 2 lengths from Blooming Garden and Rainier Arietta in second. A big, a bad Bill, no change in third, drops off a bit. Rip It Ryan is now a clear-cut fourth from Some Dude fifth, and still out the back is Clever Boy. They ran the half mile in 49 flat. They go towards the 3/8 mile mark. And it's Call Me Drossel and Carlos Aloa trying to make every pull the winning one. On the move is Blooming Garden, a newbie to this track, well in hand underneath Rainier Arietta. Now struggling, right hand urging provided by Alex Bendezu aboard Rip It Ryan, who's now on the move, circumventing the field, saving the ground throughout has been Some Dude. Out of last is Clever Boy, relegated a big, a bad Bill, 3/16 to go. New leader, Some Dude sticks it out. Call Me Drossel retreats. Outside Blooming Garden. Here comes Rip It Ryan up into fourth. But it's Some Dude and Javier Diego on the board at 6-5. Runs away. Blooming Garden back into it, but it's too late. Some Dude wins by a length and a quarter. Blooming Garden was second. Rip It Ryan third, and well back to the oncoming Clever Boy. And Alma Fuerte. In the gate, flag is up. And they're off, catching an absolute flyer at the start is Alma Fuerte, who gets to the lead with Archie's Girl up on the inside. Next comes Lil Bit Tipsy to challenge just off of them. And then watching them is Watching the Wheels and Victor Balin trailing by about 5. Dueling leaders down the backstretch. They go with the wind. Alma Fuerte now has company and is surrounded. Little Bit Tipsy challenges on the outside. Dropping off a bit is Archie's Girl to third. New leader. Little Bit Tipsy and Corey Orm takes it to the front runners and starts to run away. Little Bit Tipsy tries to win it around the turn, is out by 4. Alma Fuerte backs out. Archie's Girl with momentum and soon to be not last is Watching the Wheels. Trails by 8, and it's Lil Bit Tipsy got the jump on him at the 3/16 and is out by 5. Alma Fuerte in second, way back to Archie's Girl, overtaken by Watching the Wheels, but it's over. A nice ride by Corey Orm. Lil Bit Tipsy to win by about, let's call it 5.5. Alma Fuerte second, Watching the Wheels, and Archie's Girl. Look to be ready. Flag is up. And they're off. Good getaway on the outside for Foot Rub Love. Pace shown by Triple Scout, among others like Golub's Magic. Inside to Mending, outside Foot Rub Love in a very handy spot from the outside stall. In the purple, Stormy Empire gets rid of the group on the periphery. Poking through is Pelego, and on the far outside on the periphery is Mary's Last Song, has to circumvent. Way back to Ordained Kiss and spit out the back is Mending. Around the turn they go to the 3/8. It's going to be Triple Scout. It's going to be Foot Rub Love. Ready for 2 in a row. Outside, Mary's Last Song is third. Retreating Rail to Golub's Magic. Pelego still on hold. Is Trapped As She by Stormy Empire on the wider. It's Ordained Kiss to gain up ever so slightly, but has to go about 6 wide, and Mending's pulled up out of the race. On the lead inside the final furlong, Foot Rub Love takes over and wanders out in front of Mary's Last Song just a tad. Triple Scout tries to maintain the lead. It's Foot Rub Love. It's Mary's Last Song. Foot Rub Love. Mary's Last Song. That was a head bobber. Closer than you think. Photo for the win, and then a photo for the minors between Triple Scout and the oncoming Ordained.